as you can see, it's a little bit of a different angle, and I'm excited about that. And the room has changed. I've actually done a little small little quick vlog. I'm starting to do a vlog on that's, you know, pretty much about this room. But what I'm doing for this video is I'm specifically talking about, yes, the wig that's on my head. It is a wig that I got off of eBay, and the brand is called It's a Wig. So this is what it is right here, and it is a Swiss lace front. So the name of this wig is actually called Swiss Lace Sundance, and there's a lot of different colors here. So like there's not only they're showing the color that I bought, which was a heather gray, but they're showing also a caramel color and then a ginger color with a black, with also a dark rooting. I really do like this wig. This wig is like a beautiful wig. It's a side part, as you can see here. I've already kind of altered it to my liking, how I would want to wear this wig. I've also you're also able to use heating tools like curling irons and straighteners, which I have used. If you notice in this picture here, her curls are a little bit more defined than the curls that are here. Yes, you can still see the curls, but they're more of a wave. So if you look at that, it's more of a wave, and I really am liking it. And you can kind of tell that this gray has a lot of different tones to it. So like, and depending on what lighting you're using, it could be very, very, very like, almost like a purplish kind of tone. And then when you move back here, for example, it looks super dark, like a super dark gray, which I like how they did that. So this is a really good gray, like an awesome gray, how they did the gray for this wig. And yes, I mean, I have to say, like these wigs too that I have, the sensational one, I love this gray too. Their gray is really good. That's a really nice light gray. For me, this is a really nice dark gray. And it has some purple into it, and I love purple, so it just works really well for me. So anyways, so this is a side parting wig, like what I said before. Now it looks like, you would think if I just pull it like this, it will look like it has like dark rooting all the way through. But when I take it off, you're gonna notice that there is no, it's not dark rooting all the way through. And without further ado, let me show you that. So as you can see here, there's a dark rooting, and then it kind of stops right here where the sides of the wig is, and then towards the bottom of the middle part, that's where you can see that they don't have that dark rooting anymore. Okay, so again, this is a very pretty wig. I really love the color. The color is just beautiful. And I just love how, like, depending on where you're at, how the light is hitting, it works really nice. I'm just really, like, really impressed with it. So as there's, you see the part, oops, sorry, my brush. As you can see, there is the parting right there, 2 combs up here, and then there's a comb back here, and then there's these little strappies here. So again, boom, there you go. I mean, it is beautiful. I mean, I love it. I really love it. So, you know, and normally, like, I know I keep on talking about the dark rooting. I normally, like, I'm a kind of person that wants a wig, if there is dark rooting, it to go all the way through the whole wig. But with this particular one, it doesn't bother me because of how where they put the dark rooting at, and you can just kind of tell already that you would think that it's all the way through. And so, because there are some wigs out there that you're like, dude, that is a wig. She's wearing a wig for sure. Because then, depending on how the wind might would move the hair, like it moves up to the side, you're gonna see that big, huge disconnect. And there's some wigs that are out there. I'm not saying they're not pretty. They are very pretty. You just don't want to wear them when it's a windy day, because you're gonna notice that. Unless that's what you're going for, then go for it, girl. For me, I like it where if the wind hits a certain area, I want to make sure that I want people to be guessing this. Man, is that a wig or is that not a wig? You know what I mean? And so for me, I want them to be guessing, and you know, it's just fun. So, but that's just me. I wanted to make sure it looks as natural as it can be. I know sometimes wigs can make it can be very, very, very hard for it to look very natural. But for this particular one, I feel that the It's a Wig brand, this brand did a really good job with this wig. So as you can see, when you're looking at it, it looks like, dude, that's a lot of hair, right? But really, in reality, it's not. So if I was to put it into like a pony like this, you could tell it's not a lot of hair. So it's a really good wig. I think it's, you know, it has that illusion where it looks like there's a lot of hair, but in reality, it's not. And that's what I like about, you know, wigs like this, because I want to have the illusion that I have thick and luscious hair, but in reality, I don't have thick and luscious hair on my head. I got some normalcy here. So, anyways, I'm gonna put it back on so I can show you more how it looks in certain angles. So as of this, you know, this is super pretty. Like, I really, really like it. So again, just make sure, like I always make sure, like my baby hairs that I made last night, you know, they're always out, because if you don't have the baby hairs out and it's stuck in, then, you know, it's gonna be a deck everywhere. You are wearing a wig, girl. So, you know, and I do not use, for those who are first time watching me, I do not use the combs like on the side or on the top of my hair, just because I don't like the pull on my hair as much as possible. The ones on the bottom, I feel like the bottom, the nape of my hair is there's a lot more hair there than it is here on the sides. If you don't know, I do have a child. I do have a girl, so a baby girl. Actually, she's 2 years old. And so I did have postpartum hair loss. So as much as possible, my hair is now growing back really well, and I really don't want to have any other sources or reasons why I'm still losing hair. So, and I want to make sure whatever hair I do have, I want to make sure that I keep it. And so that's kind of my reason why I don't use the combs off to the side. And you know, the wig grip works just as perfect to keep this wig on my head. So I would have to, for someone to take it off my head, you would have to practically yank it off, for people to know, hey, dude, she's wearing a wig. So that's going to be the only way. And so with the wig grip, I love that. I love that wig grip. So it really helps. So anyway, so as you can see, this is the front. So if I was to put all the hair up in the front, this is what it's going to look like. And then if I was to do the sides, so this is what it's going to look like off to the side. Okay, on my left side. And then on my right side, this is what it's going to look like. And then, time for the back. And like, I don't know if I mentioned, but this one has, this particular wig has a V cut. So it would look something like this. So, I mean, it's really nice. I mean, it's nice and long, and it's just the perfect length for me too, because I'm not a big, I mean, I love long hair, but I'm not about to be like Rapunzel either, so I like the length. The length is a happy length. So this is pretty much what it looks like if I choose not to wear if I choose not to style it, if I just kind of let it go. Now, some people might say, I'm done, I don't, just put on a wig and I'm good. Others might want to kind of tone down the poofiness, because it's not super poofy, because again, like what I said, I did use a straightener to kind of just tone down the poofiness a little bit. So that has definitely toned down. So yeah, that's definitely toned down, 100%. Now, if it's still kind of like, oh, that's a lot. So what I did, what you could do, and this is what I've been kind of doing throughout today, is kind of like just pin it off to the side like that. And then, yeah. So, and what's nice too is because I dye my hair black, so I also take out a few parts of my hair, like down here on the bottom, my little sideburns here. So like if it blows, it's like, oh, it's not like, it's like, you're not going to see right away it's a wig. And also too, like, it's nice because then, sorry, I'm looking in the mirror here. Also too is that, you know, I could pull it back a little bit and it still looks okay, because again, I have these little you know, baby hairs a little bit. I don't know if you can see that, but like right here, there's some baby hairs right here. So, and that kind of helps, right? And then you know, and I mean, if you pull it all the way back, you're gonna kind of notice it doesn't have that beautiful, like, natural, like, hairline that, you know, a lot of people want. But again, when you have these types of wigs, what really is nice is, the best way I could say, there's couple of ways of how you could kind of mask it not being a wig. Number one is, of course, your parting. So make sure you put powder, or you put something there to match your actual, or close to your actual scalp color, and then put that on there. That's number one. Number two is baby hairs. Now, I know some people are not big on baby hairs. I'm not big on laying them down and putting them on, like you know, gluing them down, or like putting gelling them down, because for me, when I have my baby hairs out, when I'm actually wearing my extensions with my natural hair, I just let my baby hairs just go do what they want to do. So it looks, again, that's just how I just rock with my baby hairs when I use my actual hair. So I want to do that same thing with my wig, so I don't go crazy with gelling them down. I just don't. So I just kind of let them go free flying everywhere, and then it makes it again look like it's my actual hair, because that's what I normally would do anyways if I'm not wearing a wig. So that's one thing. So if you are a girl that wants to gel down your baby hairs, you make them on your wig, or you use your actual baby hairs on your own scalp. Then you could do that too. I've seen women do that too. So those are like the biggest things you can do to really kind of help out with not showing the showing that this wig doesn't really have like a natural hairline. Normally, more times than none, when you get wigs like this that have like either a center parting or a side parting, majority of the time you're gonna see the wigs not really have like a natural hairline. You're just not. You're gonna either need to pluck a little bit, or make baby hairs, or use your own hairline, that if you're able to, if it would match really well with a wig, you use your own hairline to kind of mask it. And sometimes I do use my own hairline, because I have, if you notice here, right here, this is my little hairs right here. So those show a little bit, I'm okay, because again, and then when I mix it with the baby hairs here, it kind of blends in nicely with it. So it's kind of, it looks natural as best as it can. Same here. So this is already showing. And so I'm okay if this is showing, and if it flies up, it's okay. You know, it's not like, oh my God, you know. So you're wearing a wig. So like it looks, you know, I mean, again, it's not like your hair is going to be constantly like that all the time, right? You're not going to be, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't think you would, unless you're always outside and your place is very windy, then yeah. But yeah, so anyways, I'm rambling here. Sorry about that. So that's where, you know, like with wearing this, that with doing something like that, it will, you know, it will look somewhat natural. So those are like my biggest tips for like wigs, especially like this, wigs like these. It's kind of hard. Even like these other gray, like these gray wigs that I have, this is just a center parting. I have another one like this that's longer, because I cut this one, and then I have another one for my husband that I just kind of kept with the length. And what I did was I shifted it a little bit, and then just kind of cut some like hair down off to the side. And so, you know, so I did that. And again, it's all about trying to mask it as best as you can. And if you do absolutely nothing to your wig and all you do is you just plop it on your head, then yeah, it's gonna be noticeable that that chick's wearing a wig. So, and if you're okay with it, then rock it, girl. For me, I need to alter my wig as best as I can, and I like to make it as real as I can make it. You know, I work at a school, and so it's very important for me, for my hair, when I wear a wig, that it looks as natural as it can be. I mean, I have students that love it when I wear wigs. They just think it's like the bee's knees. So, you know, and that's awesome. Anyways, but besides the point, my whole point here is that with this wig, you could still make it look, you know, slamming, and it looks on point. You just gotta finesse it a little bit. But yeah, anyways, that is this wig. And so, you know, let me know what you think about this wig. I really like it. It's just a really nice looking wig. It's really pretty. So anyways, please like and subscribe, and I will do more videos for you. All right, bye.